Hi guys, welcome to another matchup from Armies of Exigo. Once again, Suvak against me, this time on Dark Side Forest. And it will be again an Empire mirror that I already showed you, I think 2 videos ago. That was on the Terraform map. This time, as I said, we are on the Dark Side Forest. So let's unpause it. I spawned in the top left corner with the Green Empire, and then we have Suvak in the bottom right corner with the Blue Empire. We also discussed the game before that I showed you when I killed him in the Empire Mirror. He was saying that the knights weren't working there too well, so he wanted to go a little bit faster mages. So I think that's what he will maybe attempt in this game. We'll see. I don't remember it exactly, but I think there will be some more mage play, so we will see how that will go for him. I will probably try to stick with my Gerayat gameplay. I kinda enjoy that, so let's see how I will manage to do that here. Of course, Dark Side Forest is a little bit harder map to expand on. So sometimes, as I said, you can do it with Fallen, like immediate expansion, but overall you usually want to play on one base for quite a while. While on the Terraform map I just went for a really quick expansion and I was playing on 2 bases. So of course then you can afford much bigger army before like any first encounter happens, while here you'll be playing with like half army, let's say. But yeah, I decided to get a little bit more resources, still not as many as Suvak, who is still opening with farm and barracks, while I'm opening with double barracks this time, so trying to get some extra swordsmen early on. Going for a farm here. I don't, to be honest, know the exact timing for this, so I think the barracks were still a little bit too fast, and I won't be able to afford double swordsmen, but I'm definitely going up one here. Farm is a little bit late, but overall kinda decent. And yeah, as you can see, the double swordsman, it's not perfectly timed. It should definitely be polished a little bit more. Probably in the past I knew the build order for the double barracks opener as well to perfectly time it, but yeah, I don't play Empire much, so this wasn't definitely perfect, but we have double swordsman coming out definitely quite early. Making second farm in the back, already getting gems with 2 peasants, wood with 3, now trying to catch up on the gold income. Suvak is 1 population ahead. And also finally making his second barracks and second farm. So I'll have the buildings much quicker. The question is if I can utilize them. As you can see now I'm not producing in the second barracks, so we have 2 swordsmen faster on the map, but after that I don't think the value from this will be there too much. So yeah, definitely still kinda balanced, of course. He's actually now getting 3 population ahead. Double producing in the barracks now, getting some more peasants. We kinda found each other, but actually yeah, he found my base with this peasant. I intentionally made only small enchants here because I didn't intend to make any catapults, and outside of that you don't really have any big units. We have of course knights, but outside of knights and catapults you don't really have any big units, so just a small enchants, 1 swordsman on hold position between the barracks, and there is no way he can get into my base to scout me. So yeah, we are going for 11 centuries. I could also just go for Valkyries, but I know that Suvak is usually really prepared for this because in the past he died to both me and Makrozerk to some Valkyrie rushes, maybe even some other players. So since then he's always prepared for it. He usually makes really early blacksmith, makes some Elven Rangers, sometimes even Phoenixes or towers. So it's really hard to cheese him with air. So I'm not really gonna attempt that, but I still want to get my Gerayats, so preparing 11th century. I'm not gonna make 2 of them. That was the strategy for the double base. I made 2 11th centuries, 2 barracks, later even 3rd barracks. And then we went other base, I think, and also temple. But here I'm just opening with double barracks into the 11th century. As you can see, I'm not even making stone keep yet. Just getting more farms, getting the Gerayats out, getting the swordsman. And Suvak is just rather going for the temple here, trying to get to the priests as soon as possible. I actually didn't make blacksmith this game, so potentially if I went for like really immediate Valkyries, I could maybe have them by like now or in like half a minute, and he might not be prepared for it because he really doesn't have blacksmith, doesn't have 11th century, and is making 1 tower here. So I think it would be maybe possible, but I think he also saw all of these swordsmen here, so that's kind of an indicator of me trying to invest into a ground army. I don't think I showed him the Gerayat yet. I actually put it back here to scout whatever he has here with only swordsman. Do not reveal my units yet, but he actually retreated, and now he's coming with his own swordsman. Decent amount. I have 2 Gerayats, but this one doesn't have 100 mana yet, so we will be able to only enchant one unit, but it's enough for him to be scared to pull back. And I actually regenerated the mana now to get another one. So 2 kills for free. Once again, the strength of the Dryads here is to pick up these units really easily. We are actually 8 population ahead now. Of course, I don't have really the priests yet to heal my army, but I think I already made Stonekeep as well. I'm going for third barracks and the temple now, even though we are still on 1 base. So this is the strategy right now. His tower is upgraded at 50% now. And now he will place down his expansion right before I come. So I will scout it, but this tower will just finish, and that will be of course really hard for me to push into. So now it starts shooting on me. Of course I have to retreat. I killed the peasant, that's good. I will try to stop the expansion, but the problem is that there is the tower. He has lots of priests, so killing any units for me is basically impossible because he has the healing, I don't have it. I managed to enchant something here. Maybe we can kill this swordsman. I try to focus him a little bit. Even focus some priests, but it wasn't the best position to fight in. We traded some units equally, I would say. I think I could have destroyed the expansion here, to be honest, but I just focused these units a little bit too much. If we would stop this, it would be definitely good, but unfortunately it didn't really happen, and I'm not actually sure. Maybe we lost a little bit more swordsmen actually. As you can see, he got a little bit ahead of us in terms of population, but it's not that big of a difference. And I started now producing 4 priests at once at home because I had lots of extra gems saved up. I wasn't really spending them too much, just on few Dryads. And I have lots of production buildings, so 4 priests at once. And the gold is what I used for the town hall. So yeah, he will definitely still have this a little bit sooner because I didn't actually destroy it. But I definitely delayed it by quite a lot, and now we can make our own expansion, also with a tower. He came with a swordsman, so we have to definitely take him down. Unfortunately, I was trying to heal on my temple, so I didn't really want to pull away from there. But yeah, he shouldn't be able to kill my peasants. He just delayed this. Once again, I should swap this guy to the town hall instead of the tower. I rather enchanted him, so we don't really lose anything. Peasant already full HP thanks to the priests. And now we just finished the building. But yeah, his expansion is, I think it's damaged, so yeah, it will end on near 1700 HP. He's immediately bringing some extra peasants there, preparing towers of course on his bases, getting some Dryads now as well, not only for enchants or bears as I'm doing it, but just to place down some Eyes of the Forest. But yeah, I'm sitting on 4 Dryads and 4 priests, and like, I don't know, 10 swordsmen or 12. Here we have 3 peasants on gems, because this position has a little bit further gems mine, so you have to count with that. On this position 2 would be actually kinda okay. He's on 3 as well, just to really maximize it. On some positions or other maps it's even closer actually, I think. And he's already preparing some towers for this base as well, trying to get another expansion. Well, I don't even have the second one yet. But yeah, now he's placing down his Eyes of the Forest. So he also have a really decent vision. I should do that in a second as well. Finally finished the expansion. He definitely gained some economical advantage here, but as you can see the population and resources is the same, so basically all extra resources he gathered here was kinda put into these towers, I think. Or maybe some other infrastructure like this tower. Maybe improve farming or something in the Stonekeep. He actually made 2 Dryads, he's spreading more Eyes of the Forest around the map, but I made a Phoenix, so now we have once again some dynamic scouting tool. Expansion looking kinda good, yeah, 1 tower here, kinda in the front, so vulnerable to swordsmen, let's say, but if he will have like elf rangers, it will force them away immediately. And now I also started spreading my Eyes of the Forest around the map. I also see his flowers, of course, with the Phoenix. I also saw his army now. We saw expansion, towers. So we kinda know what's happening. I think I will keep the Phoenix here for now, because that would be the other expansion that I would expect him to take. It's kinda easily defendable thanks to the narrow entrances. This one might be a little bit closer from here, but yeah, doesn't really matter. One of the 2 bases, of course, basically will be taken, most likely. Here is my Dryad, he will probably kill it. I try to pull back. I had mana for invisibility, but actually he didn't kill it, so that's good. And of course he saw me coming, thanks to the flowers that he has as well here. So he started retreating. I have 10 more population and definitely stronger army, but he has the towers, so all he has to do is just stand here. and we can't really push into that. Once again, 1 enchant, free kill on the swordsman. He is definitely getting the third base. We are not there yet, but we still have way more resources, same population, getting some extra priests now, and I'm getting teamwork, so that is my idea once again. The plan is to get teamwork and then quickly catch up on the expansions, thanks to the faster building time. He has no workshop, he's getting his first catapult, also trying to full wall it here with the farms to prevent any harassment from the swordsman, even getting another tower there, so basically unpushable with melee units. Unless you go, of course, like with full army. He's now like 10 population ahead. I'm going finally for the expansion, as you can see, immediately power building it. He has the flower here, so he sees it. The question is if he can do anything about it, because he doesn't have too many units. But he's going getting a gnome arc, so he definitely is preparing for some potential drop harassment. My Phoenix is of course still guarding this location, but it doesn't seem like he really wants to go for more than 3 bases. Looks like he wants to develop from here, and he is 30 population ahead, so it's not looking too bad for him. I'm placing some more flowers here. He also placed one, but we see it, so we'll kill it together with the Dryad. Not really necessary enchant, they're just wasting mana, but I usually have it on autocast in certain situations, which was this one as well. And of course we kinda saw him pushing, he has decent army, I don't really want to risk anything, so we can pull back, but now he's entering his gnome arc and he's going for the gnome arc harassment. Yeah, I think the catapult can just one-shot the flowers, so even without vision you can easily take care of that, like this. He's fully gathering on the 3 bases. I am slowly catching up here, but as you can see we kinda catched up on the population. Actually now he created lots of new units, okay. He goes for this expansion, I will see it thanks to the Phoenix. He's not sending any units with the peasant, so my Phoenix is not gonna die immediately. No mark coming, of course, on the side of the map. Really low chance that I would have Phoenix here, so that was a good move from him. He's going for my main base where I don't even have towers. I have 1 tower here that could kinda protect, but on this base I didn't really go for it. Small mistake. Of course I also have towers here. And he's also going for a push on the ground here, so he's pushing me from 2 sides. Now I have to decide what are we going to do, but I saw decent amount of units here, so I just took all of my swordsmen there with the Dryad, so I can enchant him, preventing him from entering the arc and getting some free kills there again. And here I knew that he's also attacking with flowers there, but I mean, yeah, the priests here don't really have many units to heal, but I knew I have the towers here as well, so I just kinda decided to do it like this. Yeah, so we enchanted few units, killed them, garrisoned our peasants, and here kinda forced the arc away. He will try to probably drop here as well, but we still have our units. Also there is the 1 tower, and I actually took 6 swordsmen here in the back and cleared his expansion. So instead of him attacking me, he actually decided to defend. That was also really important. We presented another threat on the other side of the map to force him away and prevent him from attacking our base, because of course his bases could be also in danger. So he rather retreated, we get some extra kills here. And yeah, he definitely stopped some of my income, he killed some peasants, but I stopped this expansion, which he's immediately getting again, but still not as bad. He's 30 population ahead, so still looking kinda decent for him. I think he will go for the mages soon, maybe. Yeah, Obsidian Tower already being built. I would say he has a little bit more priests, but I have definitely more units. I have lots of swordsmen, also some pikemen there to charge on the catapults if possible. He's trying the gnome arc harassment again. I immediately see it, so I go there, garrison. And he actually escaped with the arc, so he just doesn't want to even save the swordsman anymore. But this time I left some more fighting units behind actually, plus we have the towers here. He is coming with more units here, but I have my whole army ready, so we just enchant it, kill it, arc, no way he can do anything with that. And here, as you can see, I'm kinda holding it, yeah. He doesn't have too many units. The priests are dying to the towers really quickly. He had the catapults. He would have to play it much safer, but then my army would have time to come back, so he didn't really have time. He went all in, but my second army was prepared there. And as you can see, now we evened up the population. I have more resources in stock. And even though it's 3 bases against 4 right now, This one is actually not even working yet, it's not even finished, so it's not that bad. Now we nicely surrounded him from two sides, as you can see, and we have so many fighting units that this is really hard for him. Of course, we try to get the pikeman or the catapult here, because it's extra damage, 250%. He's getting some resurrections there, but we also have lots of priests. And this is like total chaos, we are both fighting everywhere. He's bringing the mages finally, but I don't think he has decree yet. Yeah, it's on 68%, so really good timing of this attack. Of course, he focused down the mage anyways, because it's a dangerous unit, and not that hard to kill. And as you can see, we kinda dissolved him. He still has some elf rangers there. Both of us have so many priests there that everything is ultra tanky and hard to kill. But we are somehow managing to kill the elf rangers here. He's kinda killing me here from the bottom. I need to escape with my Dryads. Maybe we can get some more resurrections there. My priests are definitely not in the best position, so we'll pull them back as well. And yeah, we just both got into a really small armies. Now he finally has the decrease, so I definitely don't want to fight that, because I don't have my mages yet. But I'm also preparing my obsidian tower. So now he's in a really good spot that he has the decrease, but he also received lots of damage on his armies. So of course he will want to regroup first a little bit. As you can see, priest just invulnerable, healing more than the swordsman can deal damage. I think it's like 16 heal per second for the priest or something, just totally crazy.
Building complete, my lord.
I'll pull one priest here back. Yes, some phoenixes ready on the map. I definitely want to repair this tower as well. We don't have no more shop yet, so I'm getting there. I don't really intend to make the catapults as I said, but I want to upgrade my towers on the expansions, so that's important. Now he scouted my new base. He's gathering here only like 50%, also invested lots of resources into these towers, so this base definitely didn't pay for it back yet, for itself. He's bringing lots of units here, so this will be hard to repel, but we had the flower there, so I know about him coming. But he's also coming with other units to other locations, but I have so many units that this shouldn't be a problem. Of course, these towers are not really finished yet. I'm bringing once again my Dryads, actually, with autocast casted on the phoenixes here. That wasn't ideal. He's coming with the mages. We have to be really careful. I think he will decree me here. But once again, we got a nice enchant there. Unfortunately, he actually killed all of my Dryads here. That was really bad. I don't think I was paying attention to that, I was just fighting here. We have more Dryads there, so we still have some, but we definitely lost a lot. So pretty decent from him. Now he kinda turned it around once again in terms of population and resources, even though I still have more gems. But I saved this expansion, I'm getting the upgraded towers. He's not really getting any new bases. He's going for some harassment with the mages here, but I have tower, I have a swordsman there. He killed nicely actually, like half of the villagers. Really good move from him. He lost 2 mages for that, but of course I won't have a strong income for a while, so that's good. But I had lots of saved up gems and I still have gems, so as you can see I'm producing lots of mages at once, and we are also getting the decrease. So now my army has a huge power spike. We are still 10 population behind, a little bit less resources, but this is really important. I actually have maybe more mages than him, and he was producing them for a really long time already. He's trying to get another base. But yeah, the army is definitely looking really good on both sides right now. I actually decided to make the tower here just to be sure, because I want to go for a huge push, and he could once again try to do some arc job harassment. Even though on the main base so late in the game it's not usually good, because it's already almost empty in terms of resources, so you won't get much value from it, but still could happen. Here I took like 7 swordsmen, checking this base, checking this base. Should be enough to deal with anything he has there. And here I took my main army. Of course he sees me thanks to the flower. The question is what he can do about it. I also see him, of course. Actually, I don't see him, this is all his flowers. So he cast a decree, but we are of course ready to deal with that. So he cast decrees, I dispel it. This is the hard thing of mage micromanagement, if you do mage wars. But if he decrease me, I can of course enchant him to deal with him, and I can also dispel it. And if you have lots of priests, you can usually heal the small damage you took from the decree quite quickly. So once again, dispel, and we continue pushing. He has lots of towers and still lots of units, so I definitely don't want to push into that. But here I took another small army of swordsmen, stop this expansion. This army of swordsmen is checking these 2 bases. And here we are pushing into this. He started making steambirds, decent move against the swordsman, but they take more damage from fire, actually 190%, and mages have fire damage, so not that easy for him to pull off. He restarted pushing from behind, but I still have lots of mana, so some decent decrease definitely happened there. Once again, focus fire the Steambird with my mages. A really good value for this decrease. We killed lots of priests, but he has resurrection. He kinda killed all of my swordsmen already. But we still have the mages, getting lots of value from that. He's bringing another mage. We have to be careful. This one could definitely hurt us a lot. And he landed the decree, but I dispelled it once again. Pretty much in time. This priest has 0 mana. But yeah, we got him back to 4 bases. We are also on 4 bases. Population is actually in our favor. He has more gold, I have more gems. So I would say a really good value from this push. And we still have these small armies around the map. He brought some pikemen here. Swordsmen should potentially counter pikemen, but pikemen have really good damage. Especially when he has the elixir up. It's not the easiest thing to fight, so I actually decided to pull a little bit back towards my towers. Here I was harassing his peasants again. He actually brought this army. Level 4 swordsman that will hurt to lose, but unfortunately will happen probably. We both have 2 and 2 upgrades for 2 damage and 2 armor. So that is also the same. I suppose we of course both have the Disciples upgrade for cheaper spells. He's trying to get his expansion again, and he actually forced my units away with the Steambirds. But I think I already prepared for them when I saw the first Steambird and... or maybe not yet. Yeah, now I started making new Elven Sanctuaries when I saw more of the Steambirds and I started producing my Phoenixes to prepare for them and just hunt them down quicker than with ground mages that are slow. Fortunately, he didn't go for harassment on this base yet. And as you saw, I also started my Circle of the Ancients, so here I decided to go for some Knights. Because I think they are good actually. They are not bad, you can definitely make them work. He finally went for the bases, he even has 2 Phoenixes with him. So this will hurt a lot. But that just makes me want to push more, so here we kinda found him, we pull back. He has more Steambirds here, some Phoenixes, but I just kinda ignored it and went for his base here. He sees me, but I also have the Phoenixes here, so I destroy his flowers and we go for a really big push here, basically all in. We are on full population, he's a little bit behind, Ristars is still kinda same. He has the Steambirds, but I have my Phoenixes, so immediately one-shotting some of the Steambirds, focusing them down. He's not even casting Novas here. We quickly destroy all the towers before he can come. Maybe killed some mages there, but we have still so many. And he's really not grouped up. He's still 20 population behind. He has less resources. He's getting this base now. The question is if we can get any value from it. And we totally decimated his base here, which is of course also lots of important buildings. Nice decree from him. He actually killed some priests there. Maybe he will land another one. Fortunately, I managed to enchant him in time. Some swordsman wars here in the back. And we just continue pushing. We have that extra population in our army. We have also maybe better auras, I would say. And now I'm finally bringing the knights as well, that are of course really durable against... or maybe actually they are not durable against Steambirds. I think Steambirds maybe have bash damage. And bash should be full. It looks like fire, but I think it's bash. Strong against buildings. Or maybe bash is the hammer of fire ability. I'm not sure right now actually. But yeah, overall knights are of course really durable, even against the towers and decrease and everything, so a really good move here, pushing into the towers. Yeah, we don't have catapults, but we just go all in, especially with the priests. We don't really care about tower damage. Here he's nicely holding me with lots of ranged units and some pikemen there. He started producing lots of pikemen of course when he saw the knights, so a really good response. Here we pull back our priests to not lose them. And I'm of course expanding behind this with teamwork, why not? There are 80 population ahead, gaining the map control and forcing him basically to just 1 income, maybe second one here, but that's not really working fully yet. We pushed him back to his towers, produce another 5 knights here. Here we still are not really able to push through this without decrease, so I'll probably have to get something more there, but now I was probably just producing some new units or yeah, getting some new peasants, things like that. Trying to fix my macro in a second, so we can continue pushing. He's on 0 resources, we are basically on double population. A really good decrease here from him, but we have priests, so we can resurrect. Dispel on the decree. Another dispel, even though quite late. And here's some more mages here, but we should be able to hunt them down. He's trying to attack from behind. I have few swordsmen here and a priest, so we'll pull back. But I have the mages ready here. He doesn't even have a mage to dispel my decrease or decree me back, so if he comes here with his army, I can easily deal with that. But he still has some mages here as well. We dispel, we decree back, we kill the mages. Nice decree from him. Dispel saved these 3 mages definitely. Maybe a resurrection, a nice decrease in the back as well. He's making some new pikemen, but we still have lots of swordsmen to tank the pike damage as well. And even the knights. I don't have prayer yet. Maybe also I don't have horse armor. Now I'm getting the 3rd armor upgrade here and also horse armor. But he'll already called it GG. But yeah, the knights didn't even have the full upgrades and they still were able to tank the pike damage for quite decent amount of time. So knights are just really durable overall. And even the pikemen have big problems to deal with them sometimes, but I also had lots of swordsmen, so definitely wasn't a problem. And yeah, he just called it GG. I think he was writing something more on the Discord, but eventually he will just leave for blacksmith. Interesting, he was just getting all the upgrades at once. But yeah, the replay finished. So yeah, 35 minutes, 39 seconds. Kinda long game, but not the longest. Yeah, we had many games around 45 minutes, so actually a little bit shorter than what we've seen lately. Same produced units, but we once again had a little bit better kills ratio. 100 more kills, 100 less losses, a little bit larger army, 10k more experience. He had more researches, he also had more buildings, but he didn't destroy almost anything, just 2 buildings there. We destroyed 26, and researches actually a little bit in his favor in terms of gold. He also spent a decent amount more for some reason, so such a big wood difference. He also spent more, but yeah, he was making way more buildings as we saw. He was building lots of towers in the expansions on the bottom and everything. I usually just built like 2 or 3 towers there and rather push. Didn't care about that too much. And gems, yeah, pretty much balanced. He had like 1k more spent as well. So yeah, pretty interesting game. I hope you enjoyed this. Once again, something a little bit different with the Empire gameplay here. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, and hopefully we'll soon have some other players finally trying some interesting games, and then we can of course also take a look on those. So yeah, thanks for watching and take care guys.